Yeah, welcome in.
Different voices in the same room. Old ideas with a fresh bloom. Hands up, hearts open wide. Come on in, Kate the ride. This is the nightcap. Mr. Night on the map. Mr. Night. Where the minds all relax. And the whole block taps. This is the nightcap.
Softly keep it low. Let the whole world know. Nightcap, we're home. Nightcap, we're home. Softly keep it low. Let the whole world know. Nightcap, we're home.
Well, hello. I gotta say, uh, whoa, I've been extremely hesitant and just very much like I don't know if I should do this right now or if I should just wait a little bit longer or what really. But this is the first chance I've had in a while to do this. Um, yeah, so I guess I'll just get straight to it then, huh? Lots of things have changed. Lots of things have um, a lot of moving forward. I would say, yeah, a lot of moving forward, a lot of growth, a lot of just a lot of different stuff going on. Uh, Working so hard. What have I been up to? Yeah. Working my ass off. Uh, I've just been like nonstop on the whole thing. Um, my full time job is about to become full time and some more. I don't know. Like it's about to pick up a lot more. I believe. Um, but I didn't want to stop doing this. Like it got to a point where I had to think about it. Like not quitting, but like I find another way to do this sooner because like I have all these plans, all these other things that I'm working on. I have other projects that I'm working on, and I've made some other podcast appearances on um like on TikTok and other YouTube and whatever, but um kind of touched on those things briefly. But I don't know. I figured like the whole live stream thing. So okay, let me just backtrack. I guess. This goes back before. I want to say probably a year ago this month. Like exactly 1 year ago this month, I would say. Um, yeah, because when was the last show? The festival. Yeah, that was like in May. So just before that, obviously, like I made it clear. I told everybody had a baby on the way at the time, and this was probably gonna be like the last show that I do for a while. I was gonna take a really long break from the podcast, and which I mean I guess I did, huh? But I so with everything at that time, like I was kind of just getting prepared, right? Well, then flash forward a while later, and my baby was born, and it got and it got me to a place where I was thinking I've had I would say quite a bit of success with the podcast. Like, just success in the fact that like I thought it, I put it all together, I did it. Like to that was like awesome, great. Like one day I got a hair up my, and then I just was like, let's go, let's do this. I didn't take anybody else seriously. Like as far as like the people that were like, oh, you just want to do like who would listen to your podcast, who would listen to a nobody talking, or who do you want to be, Theo Vaughn, you want to be Joe Rogan, you want to be this, you want to be that. Like no, it's just everybody else has a podcast, I can too. I feel like smaller podcasts are probably more relevant for communities, um that just like for like small towns and stuff like that. I think I think it's at least that's my goal, was to give everyone a voice. Sorry, I'm rusty here. Last time I did a solo was like 2024, and that was okay. But I've always said, like on other episodes for Life at Night, that I'd be on my Bill Burr shit, I'd just become an old man screaming in my garage, telling everybody to listen. But no, there was a lot of growth, a lot of change, a lot of things happened. So like after my baby was born, I'm just there thinking one day like what am I what am I gonna do? Like I mean, I had 3 kids already. Got my 4th one. I'm working. I'm doing this podcast, these shows. I'm putting a lot of energy and effort into it. And what am I gonna do with that? Like, or like, what am I like? Shouldn't I do something more? Maybe. I mean, for me, for my family. Like, it kind of got to a point where like I was doing so much. I felt and while having fun, I'm doing it because I want to. So like, it's not like oh my god, whoa, it's me type of thing. But like, I felt like I was doing a lot for a lot of people. I feel like I was, but I wasn't really paying attention to me. Like I kind of lost my way, and I had to figure out how to get back, to me. Get back to shore. Like I had to like figure out, okay, I'm doing this, this, and this. Like the idea of the podcast, and then doing the podcast, and then suddenly just doing these shows. And like, it was like, I thought about it, I was like, I literally proved to myself that if I want it, I'll go get it. If there's something I want to go do, I will go do it. Like, I didn't have role models like that. Like, where, like, that inspired me and made me think, like, oh, well, I can do it just like this person did it, or whatever. Like, I didn't have anything like that. No role models or nothing like that. So, for me, it really took, like, me just doing the thing, And I was just like, well, you know what? I want to move, like I want to buy a house. Well, at first I was like, well, let me rent somewhere, because first I started looking for a place to rent, and I was like, okay, if I go out and rent, I can go to Albuquerque, and I can get more connections. And at the time, like, people that were on the podcast had invited me to their places in Albuquerque. And for me at the time, I was like, I can't, because every week I do this thing. And then during my week, I'm at work and I'm with my family. Like I'm already like taking out like a whole like weekend away whenever I do the podcast, because you know, there's work that comes into it. There's work that goes down, you know, and um, I feel like some I feel like sometimes people don't really think about what goes into the work for it, like the preparation and when you have certain guests on and you have them on for a reason, and that reason is usually like the topic you want to discuss, and you kind of have to like, I don't know, get all your shit together. You know, you got to go talk about it. You got to know, not really know what you're talking about because you could always ask questions, but like there's work that goes in it. There's topics that you gather. There's things that you think of that you like to put together to get ready for a podcast. Anyways, so where was I on all this? I started like venturing off a little bit, but oh yeah. So the move, right? Uh, so I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna rent, and I could go do this and this and this, and then the thought popped in my head: what if I bought a home? You know, or like, what if, you know, something to own, something permanent, something like because you know you're working this job, and you now have 4 children. You gonna rent forever? You know, you're gonna do that. You're gonna, you know, you've been working on your credit. You've been doing well, like, or at least trying. What can you get for all this work you put in? You know, so yeah, that's what I did. Went out, bought a home, and I did it in a place where I could restart and grow, like plant roots. You know, like build a studio and have a legitimate podcast, like, or at least what I feel is legitimate. I guess, you know, yeah, you could record anything and upload it and stuff. Everyone's a content creator these days, and your studios are usually in your phones. But my thing is like, I really want a place where I can do the most. You know, like I can record. I have cameras, by the way. I do. Even though this is an audio only. The biggest thing that everybody was always talking about was cameras. But yeah, if this goes how I expect it to go, then maybe the next one will have a camera on. But for now, I just wanted to do this. It's a little bit of a sweet return. I don't even know when the next time I will be able to do this, but I don't know. And I don't plan on being live for very long. But yeah, no, I just wanted to talk a bit about life and everything that's been going on with it. So yeah, the big move, you know, and how fun it is. It required me getting a different job and all of that. It required me adapting. So I didn't realize how different it would be on this side of the mountain, but it's pretty interesting. I'll say that. I'm not gonna go give a critique about the area or anything, but yeah. So my plans for the future podcast, I guess, it's just build that studio, get it working, get it going. I have the location, I have the building, I have basically the foundation of everything that I need. What I really would have to do is just make some adjustments and a lot of decorative stuff. So like Life at Night will still be Life at Night, where I have people coming in person, and we sit at the table, how we do, and we podcast, we talk, we chop it up and stuff. It like make it fun, you know. And then nightcap is this. Essentially, it's just me yapping. Not much more than that. The podcast will obviously it'll have I mean, I have the details like how I'm going to soundproof the walls and stuff, and I imagine having at some point having the microphones installed on the beams of the of on the inner roof ceiling. Yeah. So I have microphones installed like that, so we won't actually have to talk into a mic. We could just go into the room, hit record, and we're talking face to face, no mics in the way. That's how I plan to do it. And cameras, different corners of the room to have different angles, and then I'll have my my editing studio, like in the pod, in the room. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been streaming too. Been streaming, gaming. I so gaming for me was the easiest way to approach live streaming. Um, so during that May and through the summer, I was studying streaming. I was watching streamers. I was learning different softwares, and I mean, I still am, but like, I think I got a pretty good handle on it. I have a lot of fun with it. Um, just adding the little animated GIFs and stuff, and the little images, and all your what is it, audio input captures, and your media files and stuff, and like to go live, it's fairly simple, but it's just at first it's kind of difficult to understand the software, especially for a Mac, because that's what I work on, and Mac doesn't. I mean, like for example, with OBS, when you're running OBS software on Mac, it doesn't show you all of your options. And to me, when I got my Mac, that was like my second computer I've ever owned. So the one before that was a Windows laptop. So I was extremely new to how the Mac operating system was as far as like laptops and stuff go. And I just had no idea. So I had to explore, but I didn't really have the time. So for like a year, I put it off. Like I was just like, oh, whatever, OBS, blah, blah, blah. But if I had known what I know now back then Life at Night would have had cameras a lot sooner. Life at Night would have been a live. If you hear my dog, it is what it is. But yeah, Life at Night would have been live at night. It would have been live like a lot more, and then the episodes would be cut and released afterwards. Yeah. But I'm glad I know what I know now, you know? Let me see this real quick. Because I can take my time here. So yeah, a lot of growth, a lot of time spent learning and basically just figuring out what I want to do and how I want to do it. When I first moved, I was going through like this whole like unraveling stage. Like I was like, man, I want to go and I want to do this and I want to do this now. How can I make this happen right now? Blah, 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 blah. And I really had to like chill out and tell myself like it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Just keep doing what you got to do. And that's what I came around to. And I guess I got very comfortable with not doing it because I didn't even think to do this live until like day before yesterday. And then I just said I'm going to do it, and then I'm like, oh, well, I guess I am going to do it. And like I was doing some edits before, but like it wasn't anything seriously. Like I would get halfway through it, kind of leave it, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. A lot of growth, a lot of change, a lot of time has passed, and now I'm having another child on the way, which is really fun, which is kind of crazy because like I feel like I'm getting like a second wind, I guess, at being a father. I like it's so strange saying that because well, I don't even know why. Like it just feels that way. Like I have 3 older kids now, and now I got my baby, and now I got another one on the way, and I just found out it's going to be a boy just a couple days ago, and my wife she did a whole thing. Thank you, man. I don't know if there's going to be a delay or what, but thank you for the congratulations. But yeah, I just like I said, a lot of growth. I feel like I'm also in some ways learning to be a father again, or like father to a baby. Like let me tell you a little, just like a little story, I guess. Because it's still on my mind, right? So the way my wife and our schedule works um, is I work through the night, get off, get home. As soon as I get home, maybe there's like 5 minutes between, then she's out the door. And then it's me and the kids, school time, baby time, let's go. We're having a good time, like it's crunch time. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. So, turn the coffee pot right back on and let's just keep this train going. Right. And, my baby, my youngest baby who runs our household right now, she just wasn't having it. It was not go time for her. It was not let's do this for her, like she was not having a good time. She had like shitty sleep, and she woke up at 4 a.m. When I got home, she was she was asleep, and when usually she's awake, but catching up on her sleep that she lost because she woke up at 4 a.m. for some reason. Anyways, so I get her up, change her, make her food. She eats and drinks a bottle. So we're going through everything like normal, but this time it's just fussy. And we're eating around the time that my kids are doing their school work. Like they're doing their live classes and stuff. So it's a bit chaotic at that point in time, but still fine, right? I put her down and we have this huge playpen, like has all of her toys in it. It's right there in front of the TV. It's like all this stuff, right? Like everything that she could ever want is right there. We turn on Miss Rachel. She's good to go. But then she's not. She gets mad all over again. So I pick her up. She just wants to be with me. So I'm like, all right, I got you. I'm holding her. I'm just sitting on the couch. I recline the couch. We're chilling. She's fine. I'm fine. The kids are doing good. Everyone's good. All right. And then she starts getting fussy again. And this is like, I don't know. It's almost lunchtime. Okay. And I'm thinking, well, you're not going to go to sleep yet because you just woke up. So your nap time is probably out the window. But she's also acting like she's tired too. She's kind of crying like she's tired. She's fussing. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe let's just go eat. See how you feel after that. Maybe you'll go to sleep. Take a nap after that. I get up and I have shit all over my lap. All over, like, it's all over her legs. It's all over my lap. It's on my shirt. Some of it's on my arm. It's on the couch. It's everywhere. Okay. And I'm like, internally, I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. Outside, I'm trying to stay calm. Okay. But then this is the one time, right? Or not the one time, but like really it's got to be right now where my other kid is like, hey, I need your help reading what's in this book so I can know what to do for my assignment. And I'm like, and then my daughter's screaming at this point because she's mad, probably uncomfortable because she has shit all over her, So I'm like, this is the worst time you can ask me for help right now because I got baby poop all over me. So anyways, go clean her up. I help my kid, and after I clean her up and she seems to be doing better, I put her in the smaller playpen And I go and I have my other kid go talk to her, keep her company while I go change my clothes and wash poop off of me. I do this. And the entire time she's screaming at the top of her lungs like she's mad. I'm like, okay, you're hungry. So after I'm done with that, make the kids food, and then I go get her food prepared, and I take her out, and I'm annoyed. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm annoyed. I'm stressed out, and I'm just like I'm upset. Okay, like yeah, no, I'm just upset. But it is what it is, you know. Like it's fine. We've moved past it. Pick her up, put her in her high chair, getting her ready to eat. She's now in a good mood, and I'm like, thank you. Finally, I take a deep breath. And I'm like, you need to chill, little girl. Like I'm telling my daughter, I'm like, you need to chill. You need to learn some patience, not be so angry. And then, as I'm saying this, I have this her food, the spoonful of her baby food, and I'm trying to get her to eat it, and she just looks at it after I say that, and she's like, you know, and I'm just like, right then in that moment, I'm just like, I need to be patient and not be so angry. Out of all of that, everything that happened is like, I feel like that's what she was telling me in some weird way. I don't know. But like, I feel like that's what that message was for me. And that's the type of stuff I've been experiencing. Like, as far as like growth goes, like my kid, like she just taught me a whole ass lesson. Like all kids are different, and it's yeah, they are. They're very different. I mean, like this one really has me running around, but like at the same time, it's crazy. I don't know. It's fun, and all I want to do is hug her. You know, like I just want to just give her a big old hug and just hold her, even when she's being a butthead. But like, I don't know. I'm learning. I'm learning all over again, and it really makes me feel like before with my other kids, maybe because I was younger, but I feel like I took it for granted before. So so all I'm doing now these days is I'm just soaking it all in. I'm taking it all and this is my life. Um yeah. You know, the only thing that I really haven't been doing lately is podcasting. Like other than that, I've been writing like crazy. Um I've been working on a script. What's crazy is like this script is like breeding other ideas for other projects, and so I write down little treatments for those, and then I go back and I continue writing. I'm trying so hard not to not finish and jumping on another project, you know. So we'll see if anything else ever actually like evolves over time, because it's a real discipline having to force yourself to go back to the same thing every day. It's like punching a brick wall. You're the only one getting hurt, you know, or whatever. Like you're not. It makes you feel like you're not really getting anything done going back to the same thing, but like you are. I guess I don't know. Maybe the brick wall thing wasn't a good analogy, but yeah. But yeah, writing and drawing, and like I said, yeah, I have been gaming. Building a little bit of a gaming community, and I actually just started up a Discord server. If anyone's ever interested, just trying to get everybody together to, I don't know, always have someone to play with. You know, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, man, lessons in baby shit. That's what I've been taking, and it works. It works. Also, by the way, so like I said that I'm having another boy, right? There's a science to this, and I would write a book, but it's so simple. It would be like a paragraph long. So like, if you want a boy, have a boy. If you want a girl, have a girl. And there's a real way to do it. I mean, for every single one of my kids, I wanted a boy, I got a boy. If I wanted a girl, I got a girl in the order that I wanted them to. So, if you want to know, hit me up. um, it's like a cheat code. It's like up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. You know, it's easy, easy. It's in my experience, it's completely all on the man. Yeah, on whether or not you want a boy or a girl. But yeah, future plans as far as like podcasting and gaming goes. I mean, gaming, I like it, but it was really the live stream. Double tap, yeah, yes sir. Um, yeah, like the podcasting, definitely. It's gonna be. I honestly, even if I do Life at Night again, I say if I do, but like it's when I do. It's just a matter of like, when am I going to get enough drywall, or when am I going to get? There's like I want to install more beams so I can have the opportunity in the future to install more like lighting and stuff around. Um, but like I imagine my studio will be a mixture of like, so there will be the pod, which will probably be like the center area, and then I'm gonna have like my editing area, but it'll also probably be connected to my streaming because like for gaming and stuff too. Because I mean that's just fun. Like I actually found a real joy in streaming video games because like especially like on TikTok, like that is just it's just awesome. Like people come on and talk to you and even help you out, or you meet people and you play with them, and like it's just cool community type of stuff. Like it's really dope. I don't know. I like it. I enjoy it a lot. I actually want to end up doing movies too, like movie talk and stuff. Like I'm really into that. I even got some things written down here just for movies because like I don't know if anyone knew from listening to the pod before, but like I love talking like with Ian Troy, like off camera or off the mic. When I had gone to Ian's place, we had talked movies. Like, well, I'll go there initially to talk about like the show or future plans or whatever, right? Like we'll go there to talk business, but then we'll end up just talking about movies. And like knowing his background in film and stuff, like I'm surprised I'm actually able to keep up with the conversation. Like I was like, wow, you make me feel like I belong here in this conversation. Like I really enjoy movies and film and stuff. And there's like so many movies alone coming out this year. Like you got the Masters of the Universe, you got Spider-Man, Odyssey, you got Supergirl, Clayface, Disclosure Day, Avengers Doomsday, Dune 3. Like, and then like at some point in time they're gonna be making a Thundercats movie. That got approved already. That got the green light to go. And then streaming's been crazy with like shows like Boys and Daredevil, or that new movie with Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo, that Crime 101. I haven't seen that one yet, but I definitely plan on checking it out. That I believe that one's on Amazon. But yeah, like I really I've been paying more attention to movies and less stuff about politics, because politics, man, I can't believe the stupid shit that's going on. But yeah, like I just can't with the gas prices and stuff too. Like it's like you had one job, man. You ran on one thing. You said no more wars, and look what you're fucking doing, man. Somebody the other day actually just brought it to my attention that like I don't know how factual this is, so I'm just gonna say it, but like I don't know. But I was told that Hitler is better than Trump, at least because Hitler brought what is it? He made his Germany's economy like booming or whatever. Like he made it way better, I guess. Even like during the war. And Trump is Trump, given everything said about him, right? Or about him, or whatever proof is out there about him on whatever list and the things he was measuring or whatever the hell. I don't know. But yeah, so like, you know who wasn't on the list? Hitler. I'm joking. Anyways, but yeah, no, I just that was just that was told to me the other day, and I thought that was pretty fucking crazy. That's a wild statement, I guess. I don't know. I don't know who was worse. But yeah, but the gas price thing though, I don't know. Like these content creators got me tripping sometimes because average gas price, at least in this state, is $4.20 per gallon. And but in California, it's like damn near $9. It's like 8 something. And then you got these content creators all making these jokes like they got their little tables with the skirt on it, and the man and the woman's all dressed up in like a tux and a dress, and they got a waiter pouring them a glass of gasoline. And I'm like, it can't be that bad then, right? If you can go film all that and waste gas like that or or whatever, like it can't be. You're not really struggling, are you? I mean, I know people are actually struggling, but like when people doing stupid shit like that, I don't know. It's like everybody complaining about the price of food going up, but they're still buying stupid shit. You know, like every Black Friday you get the same new TV or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm just talking on my ass at this point, but like I'm just saying, like that's just ridiculous. But yeah, so to the movie thing though, yeah, I completely plan on doing movie talks, game talks. I have this idea. I've said it before. I don't know how no one else is doing it, or I don't see anybody else doing this. So I 100% plan on doing this eventually. But like playing games like Mortal Kombat or Call of Duty or something, right? And like it's like you get asked like 10 hard questions and you have to either give a really good answer and shitty gameplay or give really good gameplay and a shitty answer. You know? I think that'd be funny as hell. Like if you're over here getting your ass whipped in Mortal Kombat because you're trying to focus on replying to this conversation or something, like I don't know, I just think it'd be hilarious. Like giving a question that requires you to actually think, but then you're also like trying to play this fucking game. Like how many times, and you only get like 1 or 2 chances to like have them repeat the question before you got to actually answer it, or and if you don't answer it or whatever, then I don't know, you lose a point. I don't know how the point system would work, but I don't know. I just think it'd be pretty cool. A certain somebody I know is dropping an episode on their podcast on all platforms this week. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say anything. I should have asked, but I'm excited for that. You will know when you know. Yeah. So like I said, I don't plan on being on here for too long. It was going to be from like a half hour to an hour, I believe. The nightcap is not something that'll actually take a long time. It's not going to be a 3-hour long podcast. There's only so much I can say here by myself, you know. But yeah, no. Let me see. So I've already talked about my kids. Talked about the move. I talked about all my plans for streaming and doing the pod. Yeah. Oh, you didn't mind? No, man. Shout out Tim, Lyrical Minds, dude. You have a show, right? Like next week with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like you're gonna be performing with them. Man, that's crazy. That's actually really fucking insane. Congratulations, man. I'm really happy for you. That's dope as hell. It's tonight? I thought it was like next week. Wait, because I'm over here thinking because you said it in May, but it is May. It's May for tonight. Oh shit. Okay. Rehearsal is at 5. Where's it gonna be at? Let me see. Oh man, I completely left out Mortal Kombat coming out this year too. You know, which that is a funny thing because from what I heard, from what I understand, people are kind of complaining that it's that you can't do video game movies, especially like with Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. But I think even Street Fighter looks great. Mortal Kombat looks pretty dope. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. I kind of feel like they should have done Mortal Kombat in a similar in a similar way like how they do Game of Thrones, like with the drama and stuff, but like kind of do it like the MCU where it's all in a universe. So like you could give Liu Kang his own movie. Scorpion could get his own movie where, you know, Sub-Zero is obviously the bad guy. That's kind of what the first movie was about. Um, Sonya and Jax could have a movie together, and then, you know, obviously Johnny Cage could have his own movie. And then, you know, you sprinkle other characters into those movies and you bring them all together and bam, Mortal Kombat. You know, make it because Mortal Kombat is a tournament. Is that out in Albuquerque? So yeah, that's what I was. I don't know. That's just what I was thinking about it. I don't know. It's just a little thing to throw out there. Uh, also, so here's another thing on like I guess the news side of stuff that kind of like that I just saw actually today. I thought I'd throw this into the little notes. So New Mexico could be losing Facebook and Instagram. Okay, well shit. Okay. So New Mexico might be losing Instagram and Facebook because Facebook is being sued by the New Mexico's government, I believe, where for they're suing Facebook because Facebook is has created addictive products. Like it keeps like the algorithms and stuff. Everything that they're doing is purposefully made to be addictive to keep you on your phone, to keep you scrolling on their app. And now, and since the government wants to sue them, Meta, who owns Facebook and all of that, they're threatening to basically remove all Meta products, which is like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, or whatever, from New Mexico. So if you live in New Mexico, you won't be able to use Facebook products or Facebook anything. You won't, or Facebook Meta products, Meta anything. You won't be able to use any of their apps and stuff. And I mean, you know, there's pros and cons to it. Obviously, like people use that stuff for their businesses. They use. I mean, I shared this on Instagram, and I did it very last minute. Like I did it on Instagram and my Facebook, and uh, I shared it on TikTok, and yeah, I can imagine like actual businesses though, people who like thrive off that, like that's how they do their marketing and stuff. Like I imagine that could really hurt them a lot. But on the other hand, we like I think we really need that rule that Australia is doing, where like you can't be on any social media whatsoever unless you're like 16. I think that's what it is. You have to be like 16 years old to use social media because it is a problem. Like it's it it's I mean okay, like you got we're going brain dead over here, you know? Kids being online all the time doing stupid shit, talking to people and stuff. You got the predators out there. You got all these people talking and stuff and doing inappropriate things. Like you could go online and you can see the craziest stuff. You can see the craziest things like beheadings and whatever. You see porn on Facebook now. Like as many times as I've seen people that I'm friends with talking about it. Like what, like they'll be like, why am I seeing porn? Why am I seeing porn? And then it's all AI porn too. Like I don't know. I think everyone should use I think everyone has the right to use Facebook and Instagram how they want if they're an adult, but I think we really should implement that thing that Australia's got where like you shouldn't use any social media until like you're 16 years old. I don't see a problem with that at all because it's just getting crazy. And I think that might be where we go because why ban and literally how people make a living? Because there are people out there with their businesses, with their restaurants, with their little shops, their little mom and pop movie theaters and stuff, whatever. Like, they use Facebook. They use Facebook primarily because Facebook is like the local thing. It's how like people in your neighborhood stay connected and talk to each other and stuff or whatever. Like, if people in your small town or your community. Whereas like Instagram, I think you could get away with it a little bit more because like with Instagram, nobody knows anybody. Everybody there is a content creator. Everyone's posting different things. They have different profiles specific to what they're trying to do on that specific profile. Like, there are people out there that have model profile, art profile, politics profile. Like they I don't know. It's not personal, Instagram. So I don't know. I don't even know what the hell Snapchat is anymore. I don't even understand that. But I can't talk too much crap because there's literally people who, like, there are grown men on Snapchat, but I'm also a grown man with a TikTok. But yeah, but streaming, I think streaming is probably going to be taking over even podcasting. If I'm being honest, like speaking on like TikTok, right now at this moment, I kind of think that TikTok is probably the best place to do a podcast, as long as you don't say the stupid things that TikTok doesn't want you to say. You have more of a freedom of speech here on this platform on YouTube, but like on TikTok, you pretty much just can't talk about Jews. That's it. That's pretty much all it is. You just can't talk about them. I was on one of Corey's Anim Dope. I did his live. I got on his live on TikTok once, and I was talking about some stuff, and then he started getting hit with all these strikes. So I'm sorry, Corey, but yeah, no, he started getting hit with all these things, and it was crazy. But like, yeah, basically just keep like all the political stuff off the table, and I think TikTok you'll be fine, because on TikTok you can go live, you can have you can play whatever music, you can you can just talk freely with a bunch of people. You can even co-live in the middle of your live. Like, you can even bring on a live guest, talk to them, they hop out, and you can bring on somebody else, and then you can save the entirety of that live on TikTok. You could download that whole thing, cut it, edit it, post it up on all the other platforms. It's really cool, and it's really a simple thing that I feel like anyone with a phone can actually do. Like, anybody can do it. Anyone can become that kind of content creator. Like, I don't know. I just think it's pretty dope. I'm surprised that there's still not more podcasts out. But I love seeing what Joe's doing. I love seeing what Corey's doing. Tim, man, you've been working. I feel like I see you more than ever now online. But yeah, man, I love seeing it all happen and everybody doing what they love to do. And that's really also the inspiring thing that's bringing me to at least do this for now, until I can actually get the real podcast up and going. I don't even know how long I could do this, but I feel like I feel more comfortable now. I ain't gonna lie. I was pretty rattled with anxiety before clicking broadcast, because it's been forever. Been forever since I've done this. And like I said, I might actually, the next time I get on, I might actually go ahead and turn on the camera and stuff. But I'm keeping it pretty simple. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but I do want to make sure that, like, there's a lot of stuff for the building that I'll be doing it all in, where like I want to make sure it's up to code. It is. I'm assuming it looks good. I've already had it checked out upon moving out here. Like, it's already good as far as all that goes. But I want to paint it up. I want to add more beams. I want to reinforce some things. I want to really just knock it out of the park. Like, I want to set it up to where I don't have to do anything for it for 5 years. That's really what it is. I got the table for it. I got the desks for it. I got the location. I really want to paint. The other thing that I really want to do is the flooring, but that's probably going to take some time. I mean, it's on solid foundation, but I don't know. I might want to put some carpet in there, make it homey, kind of. Make it like just a good, like, you could sleep in it, basically. That's how I want it to be. Last place I had my podcast in, I mean, you could sleep in my garage, but you can't. I don't know. It wouldn't be. You'd have to be struggling if you wanted to sleep in my garage where I was before. Honestly, thank you to everybody who actually joined and got on the podcast for Life at Night and actually sat there with me in my little stink ass garage. Like, y'all are some real motherfuckers. Y'all are really cool people. I couldn't believe it. That was like one of the things that I thought of every single time that I did a podcast. I'm like, man, this guy came back again to get on to do this podcast for me. Like in my garage. Like, why would you, like, you don't have to. No, but I'm really appreciative of everybody that's gotten on and supported it. Like, that was dope as hell. So, like, that was another thing too. Like, I feel like if I didn't, like, get back to this, I'd be letting people down. I don't know if anyone else really thought about it or really cared. Like, it's just whatever, just some dude's podcast in the garage. But, like, to me, that was like everything. That was awesome. Like, so yeah, thank you to everybody that came on, kept on coming on. It was dope. It was fun times, man. I really miss it. I really do. Like, it was some of the best stuff ever. And now, if I get any of you guys to come back on after I'm ready to go, Life at Night, doing it all over again, y'all are going to be driving like an hour and a half to get out here. So that's going to be crazy if you do it. But yeah. So yeah, the I just want to get on here, talk a little bit, see how you're doing, see how life's treating you. I wanted to talk about what I was doing, what I was up to, kind of touch base with the community and just kind of just let it be what it is, like, what I want to do is I want to do the podcast. I want to stream, and I'm going to be movie talk. I mean, honestly, the nightcap, it's probably the next time I do it, it's probably going to be more in line with like movies and games. I'm probably going to be talking about stuff like that, because my idea will be to talk about the things that I'm doing or the things that I'm into for the nightcap. Like, you can get at me in the comments, you can do that, and we can actually conversate about it, whatever. But, like, I want to talk about the things that really interest me personally on this. So, yeah. So I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. It was really nice, I think. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by and commenting. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got for now. So until next time.